Today seems like a good as day as any to piss off some anime fan bases. And nothing pisses off an anime fan base like seeing their favorite anime get dropped in the Boruto tier of an anime tier list. So yeah, you guessed it, another anime tier list, but only shonen. Only shonen anime today. The last time I did this, I don't think I was rash enough. I don't think I was rude enough, disruptive enough to truly piss off some people. So today, I'm gonna be brutally honest with every single anime in this tier list. And to make sure I piss the maximum amount of people off, I'm only gonna be putting 4 anime in each rank. So that means S tier can only have 4, A tier can only have 4, B tier can only have 4. All of them except for Boruto tier. If it's trash, it goes straight to Boruto. But other than that, only 4 can be in S tier and only 4 can be in A tier. There are 28 animes on this list, so someone is gonna get mad today. So we're starting off strong. Attack on Titan. This one is easy. I couldn't even troll even if I wanted to. This has to go in S tier. There's nothing bad I can say about this anime except for the ending. The ending is pretty terrible and the beginning was a little bit slow, but other than that, this anime is damn near close to perfection, so I can't even troll with this one. Black Clover up next. I really do enjoy this show. I'm gonna put it in A tier right now, but it might get pushed down to B, maybe even C, but for right now, I'm putting it in A tier. To me, this is the best new gen anime, and that's why I have it ranked so highly. Now, this is where things get tricky. Bleach is up next. Bleach is an OG. I like Bleach a lot. More than Black Clover though, I don't know. Out of respect for Bleach, I'm gonna put it in A tier for the time being, but I do not doubt that it is gonna get knocked down to B tier minimum. Next up, we have Blue Exorcist. This one is easy. This is a simple shonen trash anime. This is hot garbage. It's pretty dog shit. It's mediocre at best. C tier, but I do not doubt that it will get knocked down into the butt cheeks category. Next up, we have Boruto. Your home is right there. We have a category just for you, my friend. Right to Boruto tier. Nothing more needs to be said. It's right where it belongs. Dragon Ball Z, the grandfather of all anime, but to me, one of the most overrated anime of all time. The pacing in this show is absolute dog shit, and I mean dog shit. The show is super iconic, and the characters and moments in this show will be timeless. But overall, as a whole unit, good God, this shit is overrated. I'm putting it in C tier. Dragon Ball Z again, C tier again. Nothing changes. Doesn't matter which one it is. Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball GT, Dragon Ball Super, C tier. That's it. Death Note, an amazing anime right here, but the first half carried so hard. The second half was the most boring piece of shit I've ever seen in my life. Most people try and say that the second half isn't that bad, but there is a steep drop off. But I believe that the second half is absolute garbage. The only reason I watched it is because I wanted to see how light would, Other than that, garbage. The moment L got packed up, this show went downhill. I'm giving this an A tier for now. But with the second half being what it is, I can't put it in S. I'm sorry. The first half is probably some of the best anime I've ever seen in my life. But I'm looking at the anime as a whole. I can't just be like, okay, first half, great, second half, mid. I'm not doing that. Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Now this right here, the very front of S tier. I don't think anyone can have any complaints about this show. From start to finish, it's nothing but a masterpiece. The characters, the world building, character development, the plot, the villains, everything in this show is just great. Fairy Tail is up next. I am so sorry, Fairy Tail fans. I do enjoy this show, kind of, but this show is going straight to butt cheeks. I have never seen the power of friendship be abused so much in my entire life. It's a good show, yeah, like a good show to watch. When you're ranking this show, if you take out your sentimental value towards this show, it's fucking mid, bro. It is mid. Gintama, I haven't seen it. I've been told it's really good and it gets better as you keep watching it, but I just can't get into it. I've watched 2 episodes and both times I've been caught sleeping, so Gintama, butt cheeks. Now Haikyuu, to me it's the best sports anime out there. It made me like a sport that I don't give a fuck about. Like, who the fuck plays volleyball, bro? Nobody. But the second I watched Haikyuu, all of a sudden I was running around my house trying to spike the fucking ball. This show was hype. Hunter x Hunter. This is going to S tier, but I don't doubt that it will be falling down to A tier. Hajime no Ippo. I really enjoyed this show. I did not finish it, but it's super inspirational. I like how realistic the fights seem. And overall, it's just a really good show. I'm putting it in B tier for now. We've reached the halfway point of this tier list, and now is where things get difficult. We can only have one more in the S tier and one more in A tier. And up next, we have JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. To most people, they don't like it, but to me, this is absolute peak fiction. This is going to S tier. Everything from part 1 to whatever part we finish off, part 74, it does not matter. I'm gonna watch every single second of it. This is greatness right here. It's going to S tier and it's not moving. I'm not moving it. Up next, we have a show I don't think I've seen before. It's called Samurai X. I haven't seen it, so I'm dropping it straight to Boruto tier. Easy. Now, Kuroko no Basket, where should I put this? I really did enjoy the show. Not as much as Haikyuu, but I think I enjoyed it more than Hajime no Ippo, so I'm gonna be putting it in front of Hajime no Ippo in B tier. My Hero Academia, a really good show, a really great show. I cannot put it in A tier, I cannot put it in S tier. So this has to be B or C, and it'll be going in B tier for the time being. If you separate My Hero Academia and the fan base, it is actually a really good show, but it's pretty much impossible to ignore the My Hero Academia fans. They are everywhere. OG Naruto, to me this is better than Naruto Shippuden. I'm pretty sure I'm putting this in A tier, but fuck, shit's getting serious now. Something is gonna have to get moved down eventually because One Piece and One Punch Man aren't on this list yet, and neither is Yu Yu Hakusho. Up next we have Seven Deadly Frames. I've seen everything up until when the animation got bad, and until then the show was amazing. I heard that the show is still amazing if you can look past the animation, but there is no way in hell I can look past that fucking animation. It looks like they have 12-year-olds drawing this shit. With that being said though, I am putting it in B tier, and now that I'm putting it in B tier, something has to come down, and the anime coming down is gonna be Hajime no Ippo. Next up, Noragami. I have not seen this one, so this is an easy Boruto tier. Up next is One Punch Man. This show is borderline peak fiction, if not peak fiction. From start to finish, nothing but greatness. It's either going in S or A tier, but everything up there is good, but there is one odd man out. Bleach, you've had a good run. It's time to go home. It's time to go home. B tier where you belong. But now that Bleach is going to B tier, something has to go down. And that's going to be Kuroko no Basket. And now that Kuroko no Basket's in C tier, something has to go down. And that's going to be Dragon Ball Z, whichever one it is. I'm just going to grab a random one. Whoa, I almost insulted Dragon Ball Z. Blue Exorcist is right there. My apologies, Dragon Ball Z fans. Blue Exorcist, you're coming down the butt cheeks. It should have been there to begin with, honestly. And now One Punch Man can take its rightful place in A tier. It should really be an S, but S is looking way too stacked right now. Now is when shit gets difficult. The king of anime, the king of manga, One Piece. This is going to S tier, no debate. But something in S tier has to come down. Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood is not moving. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is definitely not moving. So it's either Attack on Titan or Hunter x Hunter. And what I'm about to say is going to shock you guys. But Attack on Titan, it's coming down. It's coming down, I'm sorry, but something has to move. It's either Attack on Titan or Hunter x Hunter. And I'm sorry, I love Attack on Titan, but Hunter x Hunter just takes the edge for me. I legitimately have zero complaints of Hunter x Hunter. If anything, I want them to make more and more, but that's not gonna happen. With Attack on Titan, there are a little bit of complaints, not major ones, but just enough for it to not be a lock in S tier. So Attack on Titan is coming down to A tier. But now that Attack on Titan's in A tier, something in A tier has to get pushed down. And Black Clover, I'm sorry, I hope you enjoyed your stay at the top of A tier, but it's time to move down. But now that Black Clover is coming down to B tier, something has to get pushed down again. My Hero Academia, it's been fun, but you're going down. And now that it's in C tier, something has to move again. I feel like I'm disrespecting Dragon Ball too much, because Hajime no Ippo is right there. There's two Dragon Balls in C tier, and one of them are gonna come down. Dragon Ball Super or original Dragon Ball Z. I think Dragon Ball Super is gonna have to come down to butt cheeks. I think most people should be fine with that, Dragon Ball Super being in butt cheeks. People only watch Dragon Ball Super for the fights, nothing else. We're just watching action. And now One Piece can take its rightful spot in S tier, at the very front of S tier. Now we've reached the point where every single category except for Boruto is full. We can't put anything anywhere without moving something else. And luckily for me, up next we have a show that I've not seen before. I can't even tell you what the name is. Easy Boruto tier. Let's just make this even easier. Let's just grab Soul Eater right there. Boruto tier. An entertaining show, but the end was just so rushed, man. Boruto tier. Now we have Naruto Shippuden, Promised Neverland, and Yu Yu Hakusho, and every slot is full. Something's gonna have to budge. So there's one move I can make right now. Blue Exorcist is coming down to Boruto tier. My Hero Academia is coming down to butt cheeks, and Bleach is coming down to C tier. Naruto Shippuden can go into B. But that was only the beginning. There's still two more banger anime up next, and I do not know what to do at this point. I'm not gonna make any exceptions, alright? I'm not just gonna add anime somewhere. I made my rules and I have to stick by them. Okay, I'm gonna move Haikyuu down to C tier, and Dragon Ball Z down to butt cheeks. And Gintama down to Boruto. Oh, this is terrible. And I'm gonna put Promise Neverland in B tier. But now we have Yu Yu Hakusho. Okay, so I've moved Fairy Tail down to Boruto tier, and Yu Yu Hakusho is gonna have to settle for butt cheeks. It's not a bad thing though, it's in good company. There's Dragon Balls on either side of it, and there's My Hero Academia. I would say that every anime on this list is great in their own individual way, but I made this video to piss some people off, and I'm sure that it has. So if you're mad, then that's tough!